Mission is back. You know, had a little frustrating area where I was ready to get the hell up out of here, but I'm back. I've kind of been dealing with some stuff. Daniel's back. Good. All right, so I need to, where you put him? No, the other guy's been playing pretty good, so straight up there. All right, let's take a look at who we have to negotiate with. Stu Graham, all these guys. Damn, how do we keep him? How do we keep these guys? These guys speak. Both these guys, this don't make sense. Look at these two guys' numbers. This guy's at 88 coverage. I mean, are you serious? And they both stink. Oh, there, look at that. Play recognition, 74. Look at his numbers. Catching is kind of not good. Hey, I don't even know what's wrong with this guy here. I mean, what is wrong with you guys? Look at this. Oh, his catching sucks. It's 65. I'll play recognition at 71. You know what? That's the problem right there. Let me look at something here. Where's Durr at? Let me take a look at something here. There's got to be a reason why these guys are so freaking, they get beat all the time. Shouldn't have nothing to do with your. Oh, look, see, look at that. There it is right there. Look at that. Boy, that guy's coverage is another +2. Look at this guy here. Play recognition, 86. Wow. 86. There it is. There it is. Man, this is crazy. Lost this game. Oh, we already in third. Look at this. This is some bullshit here. I mean, I don't know. I mean, guys just lose these easy ass games. Good gracious. That's another reason why I don't know what's wrong with our defense. Let's get it on, guys. Jesus Christ. Get it, you guys. I don't like that game plan. You have to start paying attention to these for real. I mean, my goodness, dude. You don't pay attention to none of this stuff. Guys, 21. Wow. It's gonna be around for a minute. Mixing. He's not even getting on the field. We gotta get this guy. How do we get him in the mix? Maybe we should make him this other linebacker. No, Daniel's back, so we're gonna let Daniel play. Hey, man. Hey. I know, fellas. I'm sorry. What's their record again? They 1-4? No, they 1-4. That don't make no difference. They always play us tough. It's 1-4, right? Yeah, it don't matter. These guys always play like super people when they play us. Let's go.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gordon and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs.
I'll take a break. Food's ready.
The United States to regime change in Tehran.
Oh, no.
Well, the shocking about-face for Bolton comes days after he tweeted his enthusiastic support of President Trump's strike on Soleimani. In a statement today, however, Bolton wrote, "Since my testimony is once again an issue, I have had to resolve the serious competing issues as best I could. Based on careful consideration and study, I have concluded that if the Senate issues a subpoena for my testimony, I'm prepared to testify." Well, former White House officials and people close to Ambassador Bolton tell the New York Times that his testimony would likely be damning to Mr. Trump and put additional pressure on moderate Republicans to consider convicting him. Wow. Both House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer used the news to ratchet up pressure on Majority Leader Mitch McConnell in the Senate to allow witness testimony.
Given that Mr. Bolton's lawyers have stated he has new and relevant information to share, if any Senate Republican opposes issuing subpoenas to the 4 witnesses and documents we've requested, they would make it absolutely clear they're participating in a cover-up.
Well, Bolton was at the center of the House impeachment proceedings with several witnesses describing how he was, quote, disturbed, unquote, by the shadow campaign to get Ukraine to investigate the Bidens. Bolton's top aide, Fiona Hill, for example, testified that Bolton was so disturbed by the president's behavior that he called it a drug deal and directed Fiona Hill, his deputy, to report it to their lawyers.
The specific instruction was that I had to go to the lawyers, to John Eisenberg, our senior counsel for the National Security Council, to basically say, you tell Eisenberg, Ambassador Bolton told me, that I am not part of this whatever drug deal that Mulvaney and Sondland are cooking up.
Well, at the time, Bolton refused to appear voluntarily, but his lawyer, in a letter to lawmakers, teased that Bolton, quote, was personally involved in many of the events, meetings, and conversations, as well as many relevant meetings and conversations that have not yet been discussed in the testimonies thus far. So his lawyer's teasing about how great his testimony will be against the president. For weeks, McConnell and fellow Senate Republicans, however, have balked at calling any witnesses, instead expressing their support for a quick trial that acquits the president. Speaker Pelosi has been holding on to the articles of impeachment, of course, until she says she receives assurances the Senate trial is going to be a fair one. For more, I'm joined by Michael Schmidt, New York Times Washington correspondent, Ben Rhodes, former Deputy National Security Advisor in the Obama administration. Let me start with you two gentlemen. Michael, what do you make of the Bolton decision? He had a lawyerly explanation of how things have developed in another trial that he was using as a model, blah, blah, blah. But here's a guy that everybody thought might be hoarding the great stuff for a book a year from now. And now he's saying, I'm willing, if they subpoena me, I'm talking.
I think 2 things. The first is that he needed the legal and political cover to do this. He did not want to be seen as someone that was running up there to rat on the president. I think that he has a desire to have a long future in the Republican Party.
I'm so with you on that.
And I think that in order to maintain that, he has to do that under the legal and political cover that his lawyer, Chuck Cooper, has created.
That was a good way to explain I gave him a way not to testify, but here he is agreeing to testify. What changed?
I think history. I think that he doesn't want to be in a place in history where he had information at a crucial juncture in American time and sat back and didn't say anything. Because my guess is that someday we will know what John Bolton knows.
Yes.
And maybe we'll know it in a few weeks or a few months, or maybe we'll know it in a few
Ben,
years.
I want to get to the real personal calculation. I'm no fan of John Bolton, not personally, but I don't like his politics. He's a real hawk, a real neocon. But his calculation a couple of weeks ago was, I got to hold this gold, my jewels, my crown jewels of information for a book at some point. That's the speculation, maybe cynically, but that's what people think. But maybe he calculated, as Michael just said, you know what? If a year from now I blow some great news that's irrelevant because this guy, the president, skated through this whole trial because I kept my secrets, I'm not going to look very good, and nobody will want to read my book.
No, that's right, Chris. And the reality is, having been in the White House, everything runs through the National Security Advisor's office. So if there is any paper trail about efforts to withhold aid from Ukraine, if there's any paper trail about trying to remove the sitting ambassador in Ukraine because she wouldn't go along with this scheme, that will have John Bolton at least copied on emails and memos and other documents. So he knows, as Mike said, that this information is going to get out. And I think the question is quite simple. The two officials in the U.S. government who clearly would be in a position to know anything and everything about what happened are Mick Mulvaney, who is not just the chief of staff, but the head of OMB, which was putting the hold on the aid to Ukraine, and John Bolton. And they have to make a decision about whether they're going to fall on the sword and go along with this cover-up, and whether Senate Republicans, frankly, let them do that by assuring that this is not a fair trial, or whether they're going to come forward with their information. It's notable that Bolton, the guy who is not currently in the administration, is the one putting himself forward, while Mulvaney, who's still sitting down the hall from Trump, is not.
Well, here's the question. Will Mitch McConnell agree to this now? Late today, he was holding it. He stood in the Senate floor and said, I'm not going to do it. I'm only going to decide on witnesses somewhere during the trial. I'm not committing to letting even this star witness, this John Dean power witness, to testify. How does that happen? Right. I still wonder if McConnell has 90% of Republicans backing in, every senator who says no to any kind of real trial. Isn't he still got the cards here? I hate to say it.
I think we have to look to what happened during the Kavanaugh nomination. In that case, it was the moderate Republicans
here we go.
who went to McConnell and said, look, he kind of got a bias.
They too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Pissed me off,
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
dude. How does the quarterback fumble 3 fucking times?
Season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This is bogus.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Totally
no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I knew this was going to be a tough part on schedule.
Raiders offense now onto the field.
I jumped off the bridge, man, but they had a safety net down
I
there.
like
Wow.
what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
I'm watching that. Y'all got to make it to some of these young guys.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
There you go, young fella. You got to keep that guy on the field some type of way. That's our first-round draft pick right there. Good job, DMX.
Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that
30 years old. We don't need somebody to come up and pick up the slack. Good job, young guy.
Knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I mean, you come on.
Let's go. Green.
Off the play fake. Quinn.
Oh, good job.
Rush, and down he goes.
Job.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's a quandary to me. He's a guy that in many ways has presidential stature through his life as governor of Massachusetts and just his family and everything, and yet he pulls back.
We gotta get the field right here.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Come on, Gentry. Hey, Gentry, where you at? Is Gentry hurt? Why is Gentry after playing that guy?
From the gun, Quinn. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is
what the hell was that? God! How does he get behind a fucking zone? Oh my God!
A big play there. First touchdown on the year, and the Raiders have taken the early.
How does he get past the zone?
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half. Sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Here we go. Deep zone, this guy gets past.
Now the extra point try forthcoming.
What's supposed to happen on this?
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Our defense fucking stinks, man.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown.
Fucking defense stinks. It just stinks. It stinks.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The numbers for Hill a week ago, well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Go, Barkley. Good job.
Down near the 20-yard line.
Bro.
Just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Good block, Tyreek Hill. That's not a cross. Remember what they call it. That's not one, though.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
Oh.
A look there at how the Raiders will to start defensively. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
God damn it. I mean, this is bullshit. This is bullshit.
The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, my God. You know what? It's just always the same old nonsense.
When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone,
Come on. Are you serious?
and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that
Come
play.
on. You know what? They don't. Why a guy in real life won't run behind the guy?
And now here comes
I mean, that is. You can't stand the heat, man. When you running behind the guy? You gotta run in front of him. Why are you even in the slot anyway? I thought whatchamacallit was in the
Because this is Persia, a real ancient culture, a real country, not something created by church.
So you don't do this. This is just dumb. You don't run behind the guy like that. You are horrible. What happened to whatchamacallit? Why is it
Iranians really upset.
Oh, you should have went with him. He was open. He was gonna go there, but that guy was playing zone. Oh, Mahomes, you went against what you were gonna go against. Where's Bunkley at? Oh, Bunkley, is this Bunkley here? God dang it, Bunkley! I thought you were the slot guy. You don't play that position no more. Come on, you know what? Sit down. You gotta sit down. Where is Obenheiser? Obenheiser, he ain't fast as you, but he's smarter than you. That's for damn sure. You don't run behind the guy. I mean, this is just dumb. Where Obenheiser? Oh, there it is. The word is 82-73. You may be fast. Obenheiser, come on back, man. Sorry, I should never. You would have done that. You would have done that. You're not fast, but you're smart. It's always the white guy smarter than the fast, athletic black guy. You run behind the dude.
And that's what I'm seeing so far.
What the hell was that?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
Jesus Christ.
We've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
It's really stupid stuff.
And get a report from Oakland after this.
Why would you run behind the guy? What freaking sense does that make? I mean, who does that? Big dummy.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Oh shit. I thought I hit pause. Stupid guy. What you pick?
Another run. This time it's Ivory. Fights forward for only about a
Way to
yard
come up,
up
Hamp.
to 21.
Way to hit his ass.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field.
Position.
And when they
Did we
play
get
well,
ready?
the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go!
Shit. Minus.
Operating from the gun.
Hey, good job. Good job.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
he ain't fast, but he's smart.
Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Get out for the fumble.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way.
Let me see something. Was that guy open? I don't think he was. I don't think you had the right read there. They always play that. Yep. Oh, no, Mahomes. Nope. That guy would have picked that off. No. It's a smart move. I tell you, that is never open. Never open. Never open. You just throw that play out your playbook.
To hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Tyreek Hill, that's not the route, was it? Oh, she was coming up like that.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yeah.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are. And I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Too old to be taking these damn blitz.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's gonna walk one deep left side here.
Oh, look at this bullshit here. You know that's my ball. Yeah, this is some bullshit here. This guy, he gonna go with one hand. These motherfuckers 1-4. And all of a sudden, you know, it never fails, man. It never fucking fails. They're fucking 1-4. And he goes up and get that. Tyreek, you cannot run that guy.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last
what the fuck was that? Oh, these guys, man.
Couldn't get anything going.
This is just unreal.
Deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
You know what? Why did you should have? Once again, you went against your first mind. You got to go with. Oh, look at these guys. They're not getting no. Who is this dude here? Right, who is he? Who is this guy? Tyreek Hill is still a damn. Still a 96. Let's see.
Is it something like we're going to go knock somebody off? We're going to assassinate somebody. We don't know. We're like Martin Montback. The IRA did it.
This guy's speed is a fucking 86. He's an 80 fucking 6, and he's running stride for stride with a guy that's this fucking cheating shit here, man. God dang it. Yeah, Superman's in the building. Anytime they start, look at this. This guy is running right with him. He's stride for stride, and he's bumping him all the way down. Look at this. Outrunning him down here. This guy's at 86 fucking speed. You fucking cheating bitches. Wow.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
This guy's at 86 fucking speed, and he's running with a guy that's at 96 speed. I don't even pass. I don't even. Oh.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory.
That don't even make sense. There's a guy on the team that's a 96 speed. Their receiver, 87, is a what, 98 or something like that? And he's blowing by my guys who are 92 speed. You trying to tell me a 96 speed guy can't outrun an 89 speed guy?
Stopping the run.
I mean, this is bullshit.
Reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Looking to throw on second down.
Oh, look. Now guys can't pick off shit. Of course you can't catch.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching
65
point,
catch.
get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Look at this guy. He stinks. I mean, this guy stinks. Oh, my God. This guy can't fucking catch. I mean, what good are if you can't fucking catch? Look at this shit here. How do you drop this? It's right in the fucking... Oh, this guy, man. Wow. I mean, what do you do? This got to be one of the sorriest defenses we've had in a long time.
Second down incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Me and you, Gentry.
From the gun.
Get old. Oh, and this guy, come on, Butler.
That's the good news for them now. It's 4th down.
These guys can't catch.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely
put them all on the trade block, see what happens. Just put them all on the trade block and just start all over. Just get rid of this cat. Just get rid of all these guys. Just get rid of them all. I mean, it don't make no difference if your shit is good if you can't fucking catch. Butler's is free set.
Throwing it in with the political ambitions of Pompeo. My God, this is a fire coming. Michelle Flournoy, thank you so much. Thank you, Robert Costa. Up next, will the Soleimani strike, the killing of this guy?
Butler's 74. Hampton's a 71. He catches shit that comes to him. This is bullshit.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's just taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, did we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense.
What are these two fools doing? Why 2 of y'all blocking one guy? You let the guy... Oh. Guy has been sacking us all day. You said don't come free.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Nice thing.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead.
This is crazy, man. You know, come on. You know, they make him. Yeah, we're not gonna win. They cheating. They're gonna make him go one hand. They'll make him try to catch with the other hand. I mean, this is bullshit. They are fucking cheating. Yeah, we're gonna lose. You can always tell when these people are in the building. I mean, just you know, that shouldn't even been a difficult catch. I mean, that should be a simple catch.
Now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Serena's plan.
Let's say unclear. Speaker Nancy Pelosi continues to hold on to those 2 articles of impeachment passed by the House until, she says, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell provides details of how the Senate will try the president. Axios quotes a leadership aide saying no decision has been made about when to send the articles of impeachment. That's someone speaking for Pelosi.
Who's this young kid?
As for Iran, Speaker Pelosi announced the House will vote this week on a war powers resolution limiting the president's military actions over there. Pelosi argued that last week's strike, assassination, was done without consultation with Congress. But President Trump wrote on Twitter, these media posts will serve as notification to the United States Congress that should Iran strike any U.S. person or target, the United States will quickly and fully.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Ivory. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver.
I know y'all saying, man, listen, boy, I know you and Joe saying, man, what the hell is going on with this team? On paper, you guys should be one of the top defenses in the league. Yeah, you play coverage better than damn, play better coverage than the damn people that's back there.
Thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun.
Good job.
He's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask.
Oh,
and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Why even play when it does stuff like this? Why even play?
So cognizant of that
it just does things to keep these guys from. I mean, you don't see this many face masks in a real football game. I'm about to go look at the damn numbers on that and adjust the damn thing accordingly. I mean, this is crazy. You don't see this many face masks in a real football game. Look at this. I mean, come on, man. They just make them do stuff like this. Hey, this is bullshit. This is nonsense.
You call it.
This is bullshit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going to look and see how many average face mask penalties they have a game.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
From the gun, Quinn over the middle, complete. It's Wells. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more there and another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big
third day we get off the field. Old face mask. I mean, that's not even a tough tackle to make.
A hot route, so to speak.
It's not even a tough tackle to make. It's just stupid. Stupid. It's ridiculous. Come on, what you mean?
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On first down, this is Ivory. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Johnny Hardy, whatever your damn name is. I agree with you. So you ain't sold me. That's a good observation there, smart ass.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quinn, a dump off for Ivory. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one will go as a gain of 11.
No, it's the best camera view, buddy. That's the difference. See, y'all playing that pussy view. We play real football. Excellent camera view. It's like you're watching the game on TV.
Just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory.
Guys, what are y'all doing?
Right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performance.
Thank you. Damn.
When the lights come on, I think he likes
guys, let's go off the field right here. Hold them freaking 3 points. Can you do that? Jesus.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
tough part of schedule here, guys.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by
We
Snickers.
knew this first part of the season, first 5 games.
Snickers satisfies.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Let's go, guys.
They run with their short.
Good job, Gentry. Way to step up. I just count on you to play.
No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Good job.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile.
Actually, y'all playing pretty decent. Your freaking offense sucks.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. This will be a 37-yard attempt.
Don't touch the kicker.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Better than this.
But he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he
I got it OC, man. I don't like that game plan. I got it.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah,
I got it.
so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, you know, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
He's going to fire one deep. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Oh, these guys go. Oh, look at this.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
What do you do? I mean, fucking cheat. I mean, good gracious. Can't beat it when they cheat you like this. And that's exactly what they fucking do.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted.
These motherfuckers running 40 bitches playing like they're fucking 5-0.
And it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
This game. You won the first one, so they ain't gonna let you win this one.
Now here's Mahomes.
That linebacker staying there.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end.
Guys, they everywhere. Look at this guy. Oh, look, he peels off him and stops back. He's running full speed with another guy. He turns around and puts these fucking cheap rats.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Should have left my shit in whatever mode it was in. Bitches. Our guys can't intercept. Their guys making fucking miraculous interceptions. Our guys can't intercept shit. Nothing. Ball's hitting right between the fucking numbers. They can't catch.
They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well.
Shit is not even handed. They make these guys make some miraculous catches. Don't drop shit. Their guys can't catch nothing. They can't pick nothing
lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll give it up to Ivory. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throw a bomb now.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Quinn got his man complete over the middle. That's Wells. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Carry number 10 now for Ivory. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Quinn. And that is incomplete. A little too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Guys, I can't stop.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
I don't know how you... I mean, what do you do?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They don't block. They don't do nothing.
Mahomes now to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And
the Raiders have recovered.
I'm done. I'll play this shit later. I mean, this fucking shit cheese. I mean, this is bullshit. It's always fucking something. I mean, it's just fucking cheats, man. And then anytime their guy fumble, now they're going to make our guy react the same damn way. I mean, this is bullshit.
Creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jump.
I mean, this is bullshit.
Keep getting after him a little bit and make sure.
And this guy, see, here's something else too. I mean, this is nonsense, man. This is non-fucking sense.
He's played a pretty clean first half.
I mean, watch how this shit cheats. Just watch how it cheats, guys. Now watch this. Here's number 63. He's in the hole. Now watch. It's a guy. Look at this. So he sees this guy coming. And what he gonna do? He's gonna go and block somebody that's already engaged with somebody and open this up. Come on, man. This is unrealistic. Nobody's gonna do this in fucking real life. And then the guy throws him on the watch. Now, usually what happens, now listen. Under normal circumstances, this is right. Offensive linemen are engaged. They don't know the ball's on the ground. But see, here's the problem with this game. This game, if their guy would have fumbled the ball, this guy right here would have turned around automatically and picked that ball up. I mean, this is nonsense. I mean, this nonsense. I mean, this is just bullshit. I mean, you have to ask yourself the question, what the fuck is up, man? So 63. He's going to turn away. Now, this guy's coming right at him. This guy's blocked over here. You know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave him alone and let him have a straight shot at the quarterback. Yeah, because if I block him, that's a touchdown. See, that's a touchdown. But I'm gonna get out the way and let him get hit. So now the madness continues because the ball's on the ground now. Now this is real life. Okay? These guys don't know the ball's on the ground. They're still blocking. But I guarantee you that if this would have been the other way around, that guy would have turned around and picked that ball up. I mean, this fucking thing just cheats, man. All the fucking time. My God.
Thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot. Maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second. Into a double team, and it's
oh my God. Oh my God, you picked the ball off. I'm shocked. Oh, Biggie Small, you picked one off. I'm shocked. Surprised they didn't make you drop it. Cheating fucking rats. Can't get fired up behind this nonsense.
When you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
This is bullshit. You can't get fired up behind this nonsense because of the way it cheats. The unrealistic stuff that they make players do. I just don't remember any of these other games playing like this. Now I know that one game where you can almost get a sack almost every play. They needed to fix that, but my God. These guys are making games since the 80s, and this is the best they can do? I am not buying another fucking Madden game until they do better than this. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it.
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because
ridiculous.
They don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good.
You know, last year.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier.
You know, last year, the guys had, every team had long hair. Now every guy, god dang dude has big ankles. It just, I had too much experience making games to be putting this garbage out here. This is pure garbage. This game is garbage. Period.
The offense on third down
just
today.
Straight up
They've
garbage.
converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Here we go now.
Off the bootleg. Quinn into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh my God, Graham caught one? So why is he running that way?
These guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh my God. Stop the presses. This guy may caught an interception? I'm shocked.
As if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head.
So then why is he running this way? I'm pressing the button to go straight forward.
Be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
You can't get fired up behind this nonsense because it cheats so much.
To put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field and to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult.
This guy, look at it.
Less difficult on themselves on this drive.
I mean, they are not.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
What are y'all doing on
that one before he wanted to? He was right up.
Let me see. I bet you it was another. Let's see if it was another bogus. Let's see if it was something else bogus. I know he's saying, man, what the fuck y'all doing? Oh, look, here it is. Here's another one. Here's another unrealistic move. The center gonna let him go, and they're gonna block somebody else. I mean, come on. And then what is 67 doing? Just running around doing nothing. I mean, this is just.
He was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
This is fucking jeez.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right.
Good job, Crosser.
The 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Allah, can't take it with you.
For a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Uh-oh. I smell farts. Let's go. Come on, guys. Outside. Let's go. Outside. Let's go. Outside. Let's go outside. Outside. Let's go. Outside. Come on, bud. Outside. Outside, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Outside. Smell farts. Go. Shut up! Oof. Ugh. Dang. That's the worst fart in the world is dog farts. Oh, damn.
They give it to Ivory, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
You're not getting back there like you used to, man.
It'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Quinn.
Wow.
And the Chiefs
What's
are going to
that?
get him.
Gentry said, I'll get it from here then. I see you, Gentry. Wow.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you.
I
This
guess
team
I spoke too soon about you. Where'd you come from?
This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
He just came right up through the middle. Wow. Nobody touched him. Careful here, because they'll cheat you. Go with this.
The Raiders on third down.
They'll cheat you,
lacking
boy.
much
Quick.
success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Me, Gentry.
From the gun, Quinn. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Go back, Daniel.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Got the catch there.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got
good job, Heiser. Get there, Heiser.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
That was dumb.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he takes
good job.
Into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Hey, good job, guys. Good job, Mendoza. Hey, way to come back. Fucking game trying to cheat you.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can
defense stepped up.
Every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's
job. These fucking guys. I mean, sacks they have today. Good gracious.
The president and impeachment wanting to perhaps distract the American public and making some determination purely in terms of national interest on the Soleimani strike. I'm not confident, Chris. I don't know the president's motivations, and so it's.
Hey, but you know what? You said okay. You saw that guy. The only reason, okay, you said he step over just a little bit. You saw, okay, he gonna stick with that back, so he can't make no super duper play. Good job. You recognize that?
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point.
Job, way to come roaring back, guys. Defense, way to step up. This is what we used to do a long time ago.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up
playing today. Secondary is trying to do something.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back.
Man, give us they're giving us some of the Madden stuff.
Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
From the gun.
Why you run it?
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chain.
I mean, you know, they just kind of dang it.
Play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
Can't play man because they'll beat you.
Got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Play this stupid ass cover 4 palms.
Set, 319! 319!
Throwing on first down. Quinn throwing the slant pattern here complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here.
We got to go
by the
man,
offense. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining.
We got to go man. If they beat us, they beat us.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
They beat us, they beat us.
All right, here we go. Blue,
and the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
LeBron James, every dude, man.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
all right, here we go. Green, 39! Green!
On 1st and 10, Quinn underneath to Ivory. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go now. Green, 39! Green, 39!
Operating from the gun, Quinn. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a
this guy ran into the kicker.
So let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to
What was that? Oh, my God!
Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one?
Oh, they declined it, okay.
Someone on the field got confused?
Must have.
You run into the guy. Just stupid.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start out west at the StubHub Center in Carson, and it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. The Saints trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We're not done with our tour of California as we head northward, this time to check on the Niners at home in Levi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Marcus Mariota, a touchdown pass. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. 17-6, your final score. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now.
Mahomes going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first.
My phone is about to die.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10
Oh,
at the
wow.
45.
They gave him a first down on that?
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. Ace,
And they'll go on the ground. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls
Guys holding this. Look at this. That's pass interference. Guess they don't know what pass interference is. Guess you can just hold and do what you want to do around here.
The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And his guys will set up shop.
It's just the same old nonsense. This is bullshit. I mean, I've never seen a game where a guy fumbles the ball so fucking much. I mean, this is bull. I mean, and once again, I wonder what happened here. I wonder, was it a guy again that came in and nobody touched him?
Just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Bullshit.
We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been.
Wow, I mean, what was that? You got to anticipate that throw on that one. The guy ran a stunt. Oh, he didn't even chip him. He didn't even chip him. God dang it. Why are y'all... Oh, okay, y'all got to double team that dude. That dude has been giving us problems. Guy came in untouched. Oh, God.
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. Quinn.
Look at this. Good job, Gentry. Hey, good job. Hey, look, way to come off that and go where you're supposed to go. Good job.
Now you add 2 more to his total.
He's supposed to went out. He said, "Bump you, I'm coming in." Oh, wait a minute, push him off. You waited. Good job, Gentry. Job, way to get off the field right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Thank you, Gentry.
To throw on 3rd down. Quinn. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've already thrown 2 interceptions, you got to take extra special care of the football because that one could very easily have been a 3rd.
Yeah, off balance, pressure coming. Probably just has to stick that one in his pocket, right?
He does. I just think that when he's in a rut like this, I think this happens to a lot of quarterbacks, they try and overcome it by making big-time throws. Throws they know they shouldn't make, but they're hoping to complete them rather than having the confidence that they actually will.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it.
You have no running game. can't run the ball.
Play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like
tough catch, Tyreek Hill. Good job.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A broken heart.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellent.
Oh boy, hey, good job. Oh man, good job. Like that.
And he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Look at this, they're coming.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Cross him.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the score.
Job, guys.
And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Job.
Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
That's so rough, so tough.
Green 39! Green 39!
To throw on 2nd down. Quinn, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Real quick, trying to get your uniform dirty. Come on, man. You ain't made the tackle. Just fell on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Let me get on the jump.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4.
Let's go, me and you, Jet. Let's go, man.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Finding his safety.
Way to come up. Way to good job. Boy, Hamp be laying wood. Good job. Good job. Boy, Hamp be laying wood. Good job.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go. Green 90.
He'll drop to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Still can't get those dials right.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On second down, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
I'd be very surprised if this works. Because now it's getting to that part of the game where they got to put their spinach on. Got to put on a damn. I'd be very surprised if this works.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Bad throw. Stop this garbage.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
It's pass interference. This is pass interference.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he'll stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
That guy gets beat no matter where you put him. Stinks.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Why can't you pin them down there?
And now Oakland ready
better
to
than
take
this.
the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps?
They're going to make you stay with that 8 points.
Don't do that again.
They can come back and try to win.
101, the trade expression, 101.
Watch, you can already get busy now.
Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then
look at Gentry. Chiefs sack.
This guy here today.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
Look at that. That's the kind of man coach I like to see right there. Everybody's covered. That's how it's got to be right there. You got to play that all the time.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Thank you, Gentry. Again.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From the gun, Quinn. And incomplete there.
Good job,
nice
Spearman.
hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Good job, Spearman. Go with I ain't played in a minute. Go with this.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times.
I mean,
this will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Quinn, and that is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing just about on his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Crosser.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge
guys, man.
What
are you doing?
Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Good catch, Mendoza.
It's Mendoza. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going
good catch, Mendoza.
to leave too much time on the clock.
And they will.
What are you doing all that for? Just get to the end zone.
5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
That's right through. I know, Coach. Damn line stinks. See what happens
now
here.
From the 7, here's second and goal. Working from the gun,
he can't get out.
And he takes this into the end zone for
Good job.
Touchdown.
Hey, man, those are 3 touchdown passes a day.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point right down the middle.
Job, guys.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The defense way still to get those 2 big interceptions down earlier in the game.
Capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Get those 2 big ones down towards the end. Good job.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you
Careful,
seeing? What are
trying
you
to get you
getting?
a big strike.
Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little
Hey,
bit
Gentry.
and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On first down, Quinn.
Told you.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. From the gun, Quinn. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Operating from the gun, Quinn. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Quinn.
Oh, my goodness. Gentry and Daniel sitting in the tree. S-A-C-K-I-N-G. I see you, fellas.
They've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Green 39! Green 39!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 30.
Of course he would. Of course it's caught. Oh, of course he's caught. Of course it's caught.
The stops us now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Look at this.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down. Quinn over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones,
mess up his
timing,
back.
timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Set. Blue landed.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quinn. And his throw here is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, Quinn.
Oh, wow, look at that.
A dump off for Ivory. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That guy back.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Good guys.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his
elusiveness. These guys, boy, double teaming.
People miss and pick up the 1st down.
He didn't get it. Get him down. Good job. Way to hold him up.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
I see you, Daniel. I mean, I see you, Graham Cracker.
And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So
playing pretty good today.
Here in a 2-score game, could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged,
hey, way to come and help him out, Biggie Smalls.
Check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time.
Oh, look, now it's tight. This guy's going to run right with him. He fucking cheat, dog. I mean, they fucking cheat.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's going to run right with him.
Play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to battle it away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
I think he was open. Down the seam, Mahomes. Oh, he was. You were great. Ready to go there, too. Oh, boy, look at that. Oh, look at this. This guy's going to... See, here's the unrealistic shit again. Just look at this guy. He's going to go all the way around here. Come on, stop it. Stop.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
I'll go block it.
The Raiders swarm in and block it.
These fucking cheating rats, man. Where's my phone? Yeah, they at it again. They at it again, boy. I tell you, they ain't gonna go out without a fight. I mean, they're not going out without a fight. Fucking phone, they're cheating bitches. I mean, they just Time they need something, they get it. I mean, it's just unreal. Just unrealistic. Where's my Marco Polo at? Cheating fucking rats. This is the first one of the season. I think it is. Where the hell is Sean at? Who's this one? Season, this is 2028. Yeah, they got me too. Alright. Green. Red. Okay, here we go. Now let me do my cheating bitches. Alright. Any day now, guys. Oh, what's wrong with this stupid phone? I think my phone's going out, man. It just doesn't want to do. I don't know, just let it run shit. Put it on here. Oh, gotta let it finish going.
Well, if you were ever wondering, should I believe my special teams coach about, these plays are valuable? Think no more. Huge play, big block, and now they've set up their offense inside the 10-yard line. A chance to score.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Gotta have the ball. Yeah, I mean, that's just the way it is. You gotta run the score up on these motherfuckers. They just fucking cheat. I mean, it's just, I mean, we need to block it. We're gonna block when we need to block it.
So a great special teams play. They blocked the punt and excellent field position first
Of course
and
they
goal.
did.
They'll try to run with Ivory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Of course they did.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Saving grace is that it's late in the game.
Play was stopped on that play.
Boy, I tell you what, there was 4 more minutes left in this game. We lose, and we still may lose.
But I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle.
I was gonna say you got to go outside. I knew this was gonna bounce outside. I knew it, guys.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, and the Raiders get a score closer.
I knew it.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up
front. Oh, they gotta get outside because they're gonna bounce it outside.
Athleticism, a lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
It's cheap, man.
They had the short field and they made quick work of it.
Just 2
plays to get into the end zone.
It's cheap. It's cheaters. That's all. Just fucking cheat to get the to get in the game.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Cheating dogs.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run.
Uh-oh. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Bedell. Good job, Bedell. I knew he was going to get one this year.
In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to grow.
Good job, youngin'.
So it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this.
Oh, that was big. That was big.
Go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most, the one you.
That was big. Way to get it right back. Oh, look at that. Look how they opened that up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, look how they opened that up. Good job. Look how they opened that up. You coming out? You coming out? All right. All right. Look how they opened that up. How he opened that up. Good job. Good job. That was good right there, baby.
See coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Butker now to add the extra point.
Hey, we're to answer one special teams to another. Good job.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra
job,
point
Bedell.
winds up successful. So he takes it from 2 yards deep all the way down the field into the other end zone. Add it all up, a 102-yard return on the kickoff. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Try.
On 1st and 10, Quinn. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Let's see my headphones. Carlos Sutton, my man. Carlos Sutton.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All right, guys, let's play man deep. Make him take underneath stuff. I'll give him nothing real quick. I mean you, Daniel.
Set. Green 39.
On first down, Quinn, quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant.
They can have all that.
And
They
he'll
can
go
have
down
all
right
that.
around
They
the
can have all that
47
stuff on
this
there. They
time.
can have all that.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Quinn throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
They have all that.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
They have all that.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. Quinn. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
What? Oh!
Well, when you're leading in the fourth.
Oh, man. We didn't even touch this guy. Oh, man, the commissioners. Hey, man, the referees are on the take, man. They're on the take. Oh, they done knocked Mahomes. Oh, these cheating fucking bastards here, man. Wow. You know, it's all good, man. These cheating bitches. Oh, oh man, they just making shit up now, guys. That stops the clock. Oh, these cheating bitches here.
They set up the screen to Ivory. And he is going to lose yardage here.
These cheating rats. Oh, they just cheat, man.
The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. To throw on second down. Quinn. And he's going to be sacked.
Good job, Daniel.
Back right at the midfield stripe.
Cheating
dogs.
Maybe
they want some extra time to talk about this.
Got cheaters to beat us, and that ain't right.
As it comes with a minute 4 left
oh,
to
these
go
some
in the
cheating
game.
rats.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Quinn.
Oh, that guy, he knocked him on his ass.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the
Good
Chiefs.
job, Spearman. It's about damn time. Good job, Ring My Bell.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get
Good
it
job,
done.
Ring My Bell. Way to be there, Spearman on the spot.
Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And now here comes Kansas City.
Good job, guys.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Good game, guys.
There, and that that should be just about
Hey, way to come back and do a good job, Big Country. Cheating rats. These guys, but they oh, wow.
Get it to their speedy running
job.
back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
Good job. Take a knee.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs.
I'm Coach Rouse.
Take
I'm
a
out.
knee here.